Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawah'S, Call Haloyam La,
Man, I don't know what's in that thing, but
Shai,
whatever's in it
Bahashem,
is
Kakadash. You see right here, these newly created creatures, right? Unknown wild beasts full of rage. YAHAWAH'S is going to send in these last days. We don't know if this is real or not, but scriptures say that the Lord will send unknown wild beasts full of rage, newly created, to those that were being wicked. Alright? This is Wisdom of Solomon 11:15. But for the foolish devices of their wickedness, wherewith being deceived, they worship serpents void of reason and vile beasts. Thou did send a multitude of unreasonable beasts upon them for vengeance, that they may know that wherewithal a man sinneth, by the same also shall he be punished. For thy almighty hand that made the world of matter without form wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions, or unknown wild beasts full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scents of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes. That takes these wild beasts and animals, puts them in cages, keeps them in captivity, thinking that he has them tamed and controlled. And that day the Lord's going to put the spirit on them to turn against them. They even turn on you Jakes that have pit bulls, certain animals in your house. Ecclesiasticus 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. Leviticus 26:21. And if ye walk contrary unto me, and will not hearken unto me, I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you according to your sins. I will also send wild beasts among you, which shall rob you of your children, and destroy your cattle, and make you few in number, and your highways shall be desolate. And imagine in the time of Jacob's trouble, can't even go outside because wild beasts are lurking everywhere. When the time comes that there's no more food and you can't feed your pit, that pit is going to look at you as food. Woe unto you, end up devouring you. The day of the Lord YAHAWAH'S. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. And that's how it's going to be in the time of Jacob's trouble.
O Lord, how manifold are thy works! In wisdom hast thou made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. So is this great and wide sea, wherein are things creeping innumerable, both small and great beasts. There go the ships. There is that Leviathan whom thou hast made to play therein. These wait all upon thee, that thou mayest give them their meat in due season. Job 41. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down? Canst thou put an hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through with a thorn? Will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? Will he make a covenant with thee? Wilt thou take him for a servant forever? Wilt thou play with him as with a bird? Or wilt thou bind him for thy maidens? Shall the companions make a banquet of him? Shall they part him among the merchants? Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons, or his head with fish spears? Lay thine hand upon him. Remember the battle. Do no more. Behold, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down even at the sight of him? None is so fierce that dare stir him up. Who then is able to stand before me? Who hath prevented me that I should repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine. I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his comely proportion. Who can discover the face of his garment? Or who can come to him with his double bridle? Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about. His scales are his pride, shut up together as with a close seal. What is so near to another that no air can come between them? They are joined one to another. They stick together, that they cannot be sundered. By his sneezings a light doth shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out. Out of his nostrils goeth smoke, as out of a seething pot or cauldron. His breath kindleth coals, and a flame goeth out of his mouth. In his neck remaineth strength, and sorrow is turned into joy before him. The flakes of his flesh are joined together. They are firm in themselves. They cannot be moved. His heart is as firm as a stone, yea, as hard as a piece of the nether millstone. When he raiseth up himself, the mighty are afraid. By reason of breakings they purify themselves. The sword of him that layeth at him cannot hold, the spear, the dart, nor the habergeon. He esteemeth iron as straw, and brass as rotten wood. The arrow cannot make him flee. Slingstones are turned with him into stubble. Darts are counted as stubble. He laugheth at the shaking of a spear. Sharp stones are under him. He spreadeth sharp pointed things upon the mire. He maketh the deep to boil like a pot. He maketh the sea like a pot of ointment. He maketh a path to shine after him. One would think the deep to be hoary. Upon earth there is not his like, who is made without fear. He beholdeth all high things. He is a king over all the children of pride.
And then something comes up right out through the middle of it. No, that's good. Watch what comes out of there. It's quite interesting in light of all of the discoveries of late. What is that? This is not, that's not water. That's water running off of something. And that something is big and dark and black. And then they cut it off. See, but I see what might possibly be some gigantic creature. That is not, that's a thing. What is that thing? I don't know. But it's not a nothing. Now this event was quite a long event. Is this the only shots of these particular? Look at that now. Look at that. Water's running off whatever it is. Now, there's other things around here too. I just don't know. You know, it'd have to be looked at. But I've been looking. Now look at what's going on here. What's all this about?
So what you see in this video,
Look,
this guy's showing you
into the water. Now that's a thing
creature
that
that's
popped
coming up
and
out
it's
of
not
the
coming back
waters.
down now. This is.
It might just be
It's
Leviathan.
I don't know.
You see, because YAHAWAH'S gave the depths of the sea
Like, there's
to
a lot of
Leviathan.
bubbling and activity going on here.
He maketh the deep to boil like a pot.
And they're in the middle of a place where it's just nothing but waters
Something is bubbling
that
up
has
out of here.
rarely been explored.
And there's a lot of it
See?
going on here.
Second Ezra 6:49 says, Then did thou ordain two living creatures, the one thou called Enoch, and the other Leviathan, and did separate the one from the other, for the seventh part, namely where the water was gathered together, might not hold them both. Unto Enoch thou gavest one part, which was dried up the third day, that he should dwell in the same part, wherein are the 1,000 hills. But unto Leviathan thou gavest the seventh part, namely the moist, and hast kept him to be devoured of whom thou wilt, and when. You see? So on the fifth day, YAHAWAH'S created two living creatures, one being Enoch and the other Leviathan, which Enoch is a representation of man. Enoch goes into the Hebrew Hanak, which means learned man, a man of understanding. And the other one was Leviathan, which he was given the seventh part, namely the moist, meaning the waters. And Enoch was given the dried up part that was created on the third day, meaning the land. That's why I said that he should dwell in the same part wherein are 1,000 hills, because we both couldn't be in the water together. Leviathan was made to have the waters, you see, and he's being kept in secret for these last days to devour those that are made to be devoured. And what you do in the day when great Leviathan is raised out of the depths of the sea to rule and conquer over those that lived in great pride. Like it said in Job 41, he was the king of the children of pride. YAHAWAH'S going to bring out his creations in those days,
Some kind of a creature.
show his power,
You take it for whatever
put
that
fear in people's hearts. Men's hearts are going to fail them from fear when they see these things upon the earth. You're not going to be able to fight off Leviathan. The military government's not going to be able to fight them off. And these people going to see that and be in terrible fear.